work to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So it wasn't the line that jumped that time, the second level.
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right. Second level. Probably because they moved up to the first level, and that hurts them.
Here's Carson. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now Wilson on second down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They run it with Carson. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a third and about 9 to go.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
To throw is Wilson. To throw on third down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
They run for it with Carson, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. And that one makes it 14-7. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. They run again with Hunt. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Play clock winding down. Here's Smith. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football. And especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. First down, Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A first down screen pass, good for 5.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On second down, Wilson rolling to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a second down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Smith going to give this one to Hunt. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They go play action to Hunt. Now Smith. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to get to the 31. Enough for the first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. A toss play to Hunt. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. A gain of 3, second down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Back to throw, Smith. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Mike Bennett in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the sack of Smith, and now the Chiefs coming up facing 3rd and long. In motion, Hill. It's Smith. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
He's back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
They'll look to throw. Flushed out right, and he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
The Seahawks on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's the sneak with Wilson. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he'll give it here to his running back. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Well, that's the 4th time that they've tried to go for it on 4th down. They've only converted once, Charles.
And obviously not a good percentage. And if you're going to go for it on 4th down, you think that you've got the right play dialed up. You can't be stopped. Your momentum's going to keep going. But 1 for 4, that tells you that you need to look at things in a different way, and you need to tip your cap to the defense. They've done a great job.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt, and he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 2nd down to the offense in search of 6 yards. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Throwing now, Smith. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
On 3rd down, that's Hunt. And he will get the 1st down as he's up to the 20-yard line. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Smith now to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And now a first down following that long gain. Now Smith. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's second down. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions?
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end.